Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dreadlocks. I'm Gunther the Great, and today we're looking at Swae Lee and him cutting off his dreadlocks. And he actually combed out his dreadlocks as well. So he trimmed them, then he also combed them out. And the reason I say that he combed them out, I'll go ahead and answer that here in a little bit. But before we get into it, guys, make sure to go follow the Dreadlocks Instagram page. If you tag Dreadlocks and follow us, you can be featured on the page, and also you can be featured on the channel and even the website. Pretty soon I'm going to start doing some more dreadlock reviews. And one thing that I want to start implementing, since I got with the waves now, I'm not sure how they're looking, let me know how they look down below. But I want to start doing wave checks, so that's something that I'm going to be doing in the future. So maybe I'll create a wave Instagram page, or maybe I'll just stick with Dreadlocks and you can be featured on there. Comment down below if you want to be featured on Dreadlocks, or if I should make an actual separate wave page. I got an email not too long ago, and it was from Newer. Newer is basically a company that creates lights and other filmmaking gear. So for everybody who makes YouTube videos out there, if you want to start YouTube or just want to make videos for fun or want to take pictures, this is perfect for you guys. So I've actually been using Newer products for probably since I started filmmaking, which was over 10 years ago. But I am going to go inside and show you guys what this light looks like and how well it looks. This is what every YouTuber is using, honestly. But since you guys basically are staying home and you want to create videos, this is the perfect thing for you. So I'm gonna head inside and you guys will be able to see it right now. But this is what the light looks like. I'm gonna go and grab the box real quick and I'm gonna unbox it, and then we're gonna get straight into the topic of today's video. Alright guys, so I'm gonna unbox this. I've never even done an unboxing on this channel before. This thing is super nice, like super nice. Let's go plug it in. But you guys, Swae Lee cut his dreadlocks off, and how I said that he did comb them out as well. So I'm pretty certain that he actually trimmed his dreadlocks and then ended up combing out the rest, or even just the roots, maybe like 4 inches. We've seen some of these images that he said that it was a 72-hour process. I'm assuming what happened is he actually combed out his dreadlocks. He said it was a long process. I remember this whole process. I remember when I combed out my dreadlocks, it took me 3 months, and that was me putting in probably 5 hours a day, even up to 8 hours sometimes, of combing out my dreadlocks. And what we see here as well is that he actually combed out a lot on the front and then left some on the back. And it leads me to think that he actually combed out the top, left the back, and then ended up just cutting the back. And I think he has a high top fade now. You can't really tell in a lot of these pictures, but it was pretty interesting seeing in some of those images that he had the top braided and it looked natural. It looked like he just had his dreads in, but he did just have the top braided and then he had dreadlocks on the back. So he started combing out from the front. Now I'm not really sure if he combed them out himself or if he had someone help him out. I'm pretty sure he had someone help him out because he does have people, you know, twist his dreadlocks when he had them, and now he has someone who does his braids and everything like that. But it is really interesting seeing that hairstyle. I've never seen that done before, to where someone has braids and then it goes into his dreadlocks. So if you guys didn't notice, he had dreadlocks all along the back side of his head, and on the top it was just braids, so his hair was loose at top. So those pictures must have been taken somewhere in between the combing out process. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he just cut the back off. He got tired of combing out and then he's just like, all right, we're gonna cut it. Now it is kind of disappointing. This is one of the dreadlocks that you never really expected to get cut. Kind of like Jaden Smith. I remember when Jaden Smith cut his hair, it's obviously not like a huge disappointment. It's his hair, he can do whatever he wants to it. It is interesting seeing someone with some really nice locks and then they end up cutting them. Like Jaden Smith, he had some of the best locks in the game. And then afterward, I've always liked Swae Lee's dreadlocks. He was actually the first ever dreadlock review I've ever done on any channel. And it was actually on my Gunther the Great channel, to where I did a review on his dreadlocks because I just thought they were so cool. And believe it or not, Swae Lee is one of the reasons why Dreadlocks was birthed into existence. And it's just really cool to see how far it's all been. But it is really cool to see the progression of his dreadlocks. He started out with kind of a freeform style of a mohawk of dreads, and that was really cool to see him going to after he gained a little more success, he got his hair retwisted, and it showed the length of his dreads quite a bit after he got it retwisted. And then after he got it retwisted, his dreads just kind of took off from there. He started getting a lot of length, eventually bleached his dreadlocks, and I thought that was pretty cool as well. And then he ended up getting bangs, which that was actually pretty interesting as well. It fit him very well, and I think it just went with this whole style. It worked out. It looked really cool. Now, I guess I could just go ahead and break down everything about his dreadlocks since he already cut them. And this video is for all you people that would like to get your dreadlocks like Swae Lee. So let's just start out with the hair type. His hair type is most likely a 4B, and 4B is a perfect hair type for dreadlocks. And the thing about it with 4B hair type, it makes your hair not seem as long. But once you start the dreadlocking process, and say after a year, you're gonna start seeing your hair grow rapidly, or more rapidly than you're used to your hair growing. And the reason being is because in dreadlocks, your hair appears longer because it hangs and it's heavy, and that's just really how it is. But with this hair type, we can pair a method with him. And from the beginning, we obviously noticed that he was doing some sort of free-forming. It does look like he could have started out with maybe a towel or sponge rub, and then eventually got to twisting his hair with gel. But I think the main method overall throughout his whole dreadlocking process was twisting with gel. So that does lead me on to the product of today, which would be the Jamaican Mango and Lime Locking Gel. I'm gonna link this down below. This product is amazing. I loved using it when I had my dreadlocks, and it just overall is a great product because A, it smells really good, B, it doesn't build up, and C, it washes out very well once you wash your hair. And there is a huge misconception about dreadlocks that you can't wash your dreadlocks. And I'll tell you, a key factor to getting dreadlocks is having clean and dry hair. So washing your hair often is actually very good for your hair, and your scalp will just eventually get used to your hair washing schedule, and then eventually it'll produce the correct oils based on that washing schedule, because your scalp will adjust according to however you treat it. And then guys, as far as his hairstyles, he didn't really wear his hair up that often. He would get it braided a lot of the times, but a lot of the time we mostly seen him with his hair down, which is actually very cool, especially with how skinny his dreadlocks are. You guys seen the Beyond the Roots episode of Dune. If you haven't, please check it out. The video's on the channel. But if you've seen that one, you see how skinny Dune's dreadlocks have became, and it reminds me a lot of Swae Lee's dreadlocks. And the cool thing about skinny dreadlocks is that they just appear very nice. They have a nice kind of mobility to them. The thing about thicker dreadlocks, they're not as mobile. They're not as bendy, if I could put it that way. And it looks almost just like straight hair or hair that isn't inside of dreadlocks, and it just appears very nice. So if you guys wanted to pick up the Jamaican Mango and Lime Locking Gel, you can pick it up on greatlocks.com, and you can find a bunch of dreadlock products. And these products are for people that want to start their dreadlocks or want to maintain their dreadlocks, or even if you have curly hair, there's curly hair products on there as well. And I will pretty soon be adding some wave products on there as well if you have waves, because I know a lot of people started following me after I cut my hair and got waves. And the whole progress of that is really cool to watch, so you can check it out on my main channel. I've been dropping updates as frequent as possible. I'm gonna be filming some more today because a lot has been changing. But stay tuned for that on my main channel. But you guys, Swae Lee cut his dreadlocks. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you like his hair better when he had dreadlocks, or do you like it now with his hair being curly? I'm very interested to see what he's gonna do with it, if he's just gonna rock it curly or just keep on wearing braids, because I have noticed that he's been wearing braids outside of the dreadlocks since he's combed them out. Well, you guys, that's today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment of who you guys want to see next and what you want to see next. And please, I want to hear your comments about the Wave Instagram page. Should I start one, or should I just post them to Dreadlocks? Please let me know down below. And also comment down below if you have waves or dreadlocks, so we can see who's all here. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.